Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking all about this little baby right here, Miss Adeline Rose. She is currently 5 months old, and this is going to be her 4 and 5 month update because I did not get around to doing her 4 month update. So I guess this is just kind of going to be like every 2 months that we're going to do this, so because that's what happened last time with her 2 and 3 month update. So she is currently 5 months old, and we are seriously loving life with this little baby right here. Like, she is the best. Yes, you are. She's been the best little addition to our family, and we just love her so much. Her brothers love her. Her Nana and Papa love her. Her aunts and uncles love her. Mommy and Daddy love her, of course. Just everybody. Like, she is the sweetest little baby. Say hi. You say hi. Hi there. Yeah, my sweet girl. And we're back. I forgot to charge my camera. Or my battery, and it died, so I had to charge it. And then little Miss got hungry, so I fed her so it would give, well, of course, because she wanted to eat, but then also gave my battery time to charge. So let's get right on in and talk about little Miss Adeline Rose. Say hi. She's so cute. Oh my goodness, I just eat her up. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah. So she still is breastfed. We took her to her 4 month appointment, and she went down in percentile in her weight. So the doctor mentioned supplementing in her bottles when she's not with me. And when I heard the word, when I've always heard the word supplementing, you know, I thought that meant like every other bottle would be formula and then the other bottles would be breast milk. But then, you know, we were just talking and whatever, and she was like, yeah, you know, it wouldn't be much that you would add to her bottles and stuff. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? So I didn't realize that supplementing, you just add a little bit of formula to their breast milk bottles. Like, I thought it meant you literally have just a bottle of formula, like, which, I mean, if that's what's best for her, then I would do that, of course, but I don't know, it's really hard to, I don't know, it's just hard. I mean, fed is best, of course. Like, if she wasn't gaining, like, and she wasn't, I could tell that she wasn't happy or getting full or anything like that, like, of course I would do formula, of course I would, but I have enough milk for her, and she gets more than enough. And so I'm like, I just don't understand, because I never had this problem with either of my other children, my boys. And so she went down to the 7th percentile. I think she was in the 10th percentile at 3 months, and then she went down to the 7th percentile at her 4 month appointment. And so she had mentioned supplementing at her 3 month appointment. I'm like, no, I don't want to. But then when we were talking about it at her 4 month appointment, I was like, okay, I can do that. So we literally have just been adding, there's like a recipe that you follow. And so we pretty much are adding almost a full teaspoon to her 5 ounce bottles. So it's really not much at all. And it just increases the calorie, like, per ounce of the milk that she's getting. So instead of it being like 20 calories per ounce, it's like 22 calories per ounce. So we started doing that, and she usually takes 3 5 ounce bottles when I'm at work. So I nurse her in the morning, and then she has 3 5 ounce bottles when I'm at work, and then pretty much as soon as I go to pick her up, anywhere between like 5 and 6, 7, she's ready to nurse again. So pretty much as soon as I get there, like, she's ready to nurse. and then she'll nurse like 2 or more times before she goes to bed. So we've been doing that. She got about 2 weeks, you know, because there was Christmas break in there, and so she did that for about a week, and then Christmas break I had 2 weeks off, and so I was just nursing her, and then she had about a week and a half more of supplementing in the bottles until her 5-month weight check, because the doctor wanted to see her back in a month. She didn't want to wait until she was 6 months. She wanted to check and see how she was doing. And so we went back last week. Was it last week? I can't remember. I think it was last week. Yeah, it was last week. And she had gained weight, which she's gained weight every single time, every month. But she also increased in her percentile. She only went up 2%, so she's in the 9th percentile for weight now. But the doctor was happy with that. You know, whether she stayed the same or went up, she would be happy with. She just didn't want to see her go down. So, you know, what we're doing is working, and that was just with 2.5 weeks of supplementing with the formula. So we'll just keep adding the formula to her breast milk bottles, and yeah, we'll keep doing what we're doing. And so yeah, she loves nursing. She usually gets a bottle like every 3-ish hours, and when she's nursing, she usually will nurse on one side like every 2.5 hours, and if I nurse her on both sides, then she'll go like 4 hours, but typically I just nurse her on one side, because by then she's distracted. Like, she's become a very distracted eater, which I know it's just, you know, the age, and that's fine, because the boys did that as well. But she gets about like 12 minutes in, and then she just starts like popping off and just looking around, and you know, all that. So that's about all the time I can get in. So, you know, I'm nursing her like every 2.5 hours on the weekends and breaks and stuff. Are you kicking? Are you kicking, little Missy? She's very active. Say hi. She is rolling now. She's rolling from belly to back, of course, and now she's rolling from belly to back. No, back to belly. Well, she's doing both of them. So she's rolling all the ways. So we had to take her out of the little bassinet in the pack and play. She's still sleeping in our room. She's taken a couple naps in her crib, but she's still in her room. My husband and I, we just aren't ready yet, because she's probably our last. And so I told him like 2 weeks ago, it was during Christmas break, and I was like, she's good, she can go sleep in her room. Like, we got new video monitors, and like video baby monitors. Like, she's been ready to go in her room. Like, she'll be okay. She doesn't wake up at night, you know, all that stuff. And he was like, I don't know. And I was like, you're feeling the same way I am. And so we're both feeling the same way, that we're just not ready yet. So she's gonna keep sleeping in the pack and play, but we took out the little bassinet because it's not safe, like, once they can roll, for them to be like up higher and be able to roll out and stuff. So we took that out. So now she's got the whole like top layer of the pack and play, and we had to stop swaddling her, which makes me so sad, because that was like part of our routine, and I loved swaddling her so much. It was so fun for me. The boys, they liked being swaddled for like 2 weeks. Cade especially, like the first 2 weeks of his life, but then after that, he would break out and just wasn't having it. Speaking of Cade, hi baby.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
But Jax, he didn't care to be swaddled, so she has loved being swaddled, and I have loved it. But now that she can roll, we got to have her arms out. Look at that. She loves her brother so much. We have to have her arms out. So that was kind of a big transition for her, because she's been sleeping through the night ever since she was born. Like, the first night in the hospital, she slept through the night. We had to literally wake her up to feed her. And so we went through our first like sleepless nights. I think my husband stayed up all night that first night that she was swaddled with her arms out. She just kept waking herself up. But I'm happy to report that she has gotten over that. She is good now. She's turned into a belly sleeper. She likes sleeping on her belly. But yeah, she has turned into a belly sleeper. All of my kids turned into belly sleepers, and she just sleeps best like that. So we now lay her down on her belly, and with her arms, she's still in a halo sleep sack that is swaddled like around her body, but her arms are out. So yeah, that's been a transition, but she has done really well with it. Yes, you have. She is so wiggly too, my wiggly little baby. She is all about her toys right now. Speaking of toys, this little girl loves her toys. These are some of her favorites. We have this one. It's got like a little rattle in the middle, and it serves as like a good teether. She likes to teeth on it. Everything goes in her mouth right now, so, you know, yeah. So she likes this one. She also likes this little ball. This was the boys. It's got little beads in it, little rattle. But it's easy for her to grab because her fingers go in the little holes and stuff. So she likes this one as well. Yeah, you do, don't you? And then, let's see. This is another favorite. It's a little rattle, but it's soft up here, and she loves chewing on this. And then she'll shake it, and she hears the little balls in it. We actually have two of these. One is here, and one is at my mom's house. Do you want this one? Yeah. Straight for her mouth. But her favorite, let's see, where is it? Is this one. This is a teether from Ryan and Rose. I'm pretty much obsessed with their stuff. But she does reach for this more often than not. But it's very soft and bendy. And it's got the little rattle ball in it as well. And so she likes to play with this one. It's another easy one for her to grab and chew on and all of that. So she likes this one. She's not on this right now. So you want that one too? Got two toys? Yeah, anything that makes noise and that she can put in her mouth. Also, this is a little teether from Ryan and Rose as well. I'm sad that she doesn't take their pacifiers. I bought a couple of them. I'm glad I didn't go overboard and buy like a ton of them because she doesn't really care for them. They wouldn't stay in her mouth. They're so cute though. But they wouldn't stay in her mouth. We even tried the flat, and she didn't really like that. She still likes this type of passy. So they're supposedly coming out with new pacifier nipples for their passy. So I'm hoping that this is one that they will come out with. But that's okay. They came out with this thing called the Cutie Bit. And so it's got a handle, like this is the pacifier handle, the handle that's on the passy. But it's got it on both sides. And so she chews on this. She likes chewing on these. We only have the one because I wanted to see if she liked it or not. So, and then of course the clips, which I'm pretty much obsessed with collecting them. But, I only buy them when they're on sale, or I buy surprise clips, which are discounted. But I'm excited because their stuff is now in Target. Like, they just launched in Target yesterday. So that's really exciting for them. But I just love their products. So these are great because this can just clip up there and she chews on it. She can like chew on the clip and the teether as well. So she really enjoys this one. She's starting to like this one. She really enjoys this one though, and obviously this one. She loves trying to get her brother's Hot Wheel cars, but they know that she can't have those, so because they have the little parts and the wheels and stuff, so they've been really good about keeping those away from her. Yeah. But I would have to say that her favorite toy still, it's not really a toy, but her favorite thing is this. Her passy and little lovey that is attached to it. She loves her passy. I have caught her sucking on her thumb a couple times the past like week and a half. So I'm hoping it's just a phase. It's just, you know, teething because everything's going in her mouth. She doesn't have any teeth yet, and I don't see any yet. So, I mean, they can wait. They can wait. But I definitely think that she's teething. Actually, I know that she's teething. I mean, she's drooling like crazy, spitting bubbles, chewing on everything. So she'll even take her passy and, like, when she doesn't want to suck on it, she'll like chew on the sides or the handle and that kind of thing. But everything goes in her mouth, so, you know. Yeah. Let's see. She's in 3 to 6 month clothing, 3 to 6 month size. She's grown out a lot of her 3 month clothes, like her sleepers and stuff. She's too long for them. And then some of the onesies as well. And little outfits and pants. The 3 month size is too small. The dresses are fine. She can still wear 3 months in those. But she's mostly in 3 to 6 month clothing. She's in size 1 diapers, but we just had to up her to size 2 at night because she is just peeing through them. So I'm trying to use up the rest of all the size 1s that I have before we completely switch her to size 2. So we'll see. But yeah, that is a little update about Miss Adeline Rose. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you next time. Adeline, say bye.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea into the blue. They change but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful.